What is going on, you guys? VM Video Master here. Now, I want to talk to you guys about something that is always interesting. Creepypastas. Now, I got a comment like a few days ago, people asking me what are my favorite creepypastas. Now, I have more than one, I'll tell you that. I have a whole lot of favorites. Now, today I want to tell you top 10 of my favorite creepypastas. Now at the end of this video, please let me know what are your favorite creepypastas. Oh, and also, I just want to say that the case between Johnny Depp and his wife Amber Heard is officially over. So you could say that they tried to catch Captain Jack Sparrow, and to this day, they never will. And apparently, Johnny Depp just put something online saying that he is taking a break from starring in movies after the hell he went through. He's taking a step down from starring in movies, and that he wants to try playing music for a while, doing an album with somebody he met 5 years ago. Now I say good for him. After the hell he went through, he deserves a vacation. So, now, like I was saying, top 10 of my favorite creepypastas. Number 1, Abandoned by Disney. Now the story goes that there is an abandoned island in the middle of Disneyland. No one knows what it was. No one knows what's there. But to this day, it is illegal to go there. But in the story, there's wild animals, there's wild plants. So someone decided to explore there. Like I said, they saw wild animals, wild plants, and inside they saw all kinds of graffiti. It said, "Abandoned by Disney." And he saw a door that said, "Mascots only." So he opened the door and he saw a Donald Duck costume, which he said Donald Duck was his favorite. So he decided to take something as a souvenir, maybe the Donald Duck suit. And out popped out from the costume a human skull. And inside was this yellowish sludge. And when he turned around, a life-size Mickey Mouse costume was standing up. And all it said was, "Want to see me take my head off?" And then it actually pulled its head off. And more of that yellow sludge appeared. Now, I don't remember the rest of the story. I haven't listened to it in a while. I've been watching Mr. Creeps. Number 2, the Russian sleep experiment. Now, I don't remember half of this story because I did it on my channel a few days ago. Now, they put 5 Russian criminals in a sleep experiment to see how long they could go without sleep. Well, let's just say it wasn't that pretty. They all turned into psychos. Number 3. Now, this was actually the very first creepypasta I listened to when I got into this stuff. Now I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. Now, let's see if I can remember it very well. Oh yeah. The House of Disney, or the old Disney house. Now the story goes, this young boy loved Disney, just loved it. And he heard about this place they called the old Disney house. Now, it had nothing to do with Walt Disney himself. It had nothing to do with where Disney was from. Now, the story goes that there was a whole bunch of valuable Disney stuff in there, even an old Disney figurines. But the thing is, every time somebody came out of that house, all they would find was white spots on their eyes. So he decided to go in there because Pinocchio was always his favorite. Because he heard that there was an old Pinocchio puppet, like an actual life-size Pinocchio puppet in there, so he wanted it. And let's just say you have to hear the rest of the story, if you haven't heard it. Number 4. Ben drowned. Now, story goes, young man loved video games. I mean, he loved them. Now, if I get half of these wrong, it's because sometimes I don't pay attention when I listen to this story. Now, the story goes, he loved video games. I mean, loved them so much. Now, he especially loved Link, like Zelda. Now, he bought a video game from an old man who was selling his house. And the old man looked like he wanted to just let him have it. Now, so he decided to play it when he got home. But the thing is, the game looked kind of weird. Like someone had hacked into it. After he played it, he kept hearing the name Ben Drowned every time he played it. Well, like I said, you guys, I've been working a lot, so I can't really remember that story. But anyway, number 5. Now this one's just odd, I can tell you that. Every time I hear the story, it doesn't scare me, it actually makes me laugh. What was it? Oh yeah, Nothing to Fear. Now, a guy goes to a psychiatrist and tells him that he's afraid of clowns. He's afraid of jack-in-the-boxes. Because he claims that a jack-in-the-box tried to ruin his life. If you want to know what the story was, just go to my YouTube channel. It's the first creepypasta I ever did. I'm not gonna ruin the story for you, if you've never heard of it. Number 6. Now, this ain't more of a story, it's more of a character. Old Slender Man himself. Because I can't remember any stories with Slender Man, because I haven't found any yet. Number 7. Siren Head. Now this story I found on Mr. Freaky's Freaky Attractions channel. It's called Siren Head Spotted at Disneyland. Now the story goes that a man took his family to Disneyland, and right when they were in the middle of going onto the Dumbo ride, they started hearing a tornado siren. They said, how can there be sirens when we didn't see anything on the Weather Channel? Rumor has it they've been spotting a giant creature known as a Siren Head. And there he was, right at the end of the forest in the story. So if you want to hear that story, go on to Mr. Freaky. Now, number 8. Now, this one was so weird. A Chuck E. Cheese story. This story it was called The Origin of Chuck E. Cheese. It used to be a video on Mr. Nightmare's channel, but it got deleted some one time. A young man heard that 5 kids went missing. So he got a job at a Chuck E. Cheese. And all they kept telling him was, do not stay after night. Do not stay after dark. Because there was a rumor that the Chuck E. Cheese robot wasn't a robot. It was a real life rat. But from hell. It was a story made like I think sometime after Christmas because of the way the picture looked. It was Chuck E. Cheese wearing a Santa hat. If you want to see it, look up Origin of Chuck E. Cheese Scary Story. That's how I always look it up. Number 9. Now, I love all those Five Nights at Freddy's stories. My favorite one would have to be my summer job at Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I don't remember the story because I haven't listened to it in a while. Number 10. Now, this story I saw on Chilling Tales for Dark Nights. It's about a psychiatrist who loved his job, loved helping people. One time, this overweight woman, covered in what looked like barbecue sauce, came into the doctor's office, crying her eyes out. Now, I don't remember the name, but it was on Chilling Tales for Dark Nights. She claimed she wanted to get over an eating problem right away. Like, right away and right this very second. He asked her, why are you covered in barbecue sauce? And he asked her what was in the bag. And when she opened the bag, it was an actual human arm. She even claimed her daughter was missing. Now, if most of you have heard this story, then okay. If you haven't, then if not some of you haven't, I'm about to spoil it for you right now. Now, at the end of the story, the doctor even went to her house to find out what was the source of her eating problem and why her daughter was missing. He found out that what was in that bag was her daughter. And that barbecue sauce all over her face was blood. Her source of eating problems she had turned to cannibalism. But the thing is, he could not figure out why. Well, you guys, that was top 10 of my favorite creepypastas. Now, there is one thing I'm going to leave you with. If you want to know top 5 of my favorite creepypasta channels, I'll tell you them right now. Number 1, Mr. Freaky, because I love all those ones he does about Chuck E. Cheese and about, Disney. Number 2, Chilling Tales for Dark Nights. He does a lot of good ones. Number 3, Mr. Scarecrow. Now, if you want to hear something that sounds like Masterpiece Theater, check him out. Number 4. Now, some of these may seem long, but I would recommend Mr. Nightmare. Now, that guy, he does stuff that will make you want to seem safe when you walk home at night. Number 5. Now, I haven't watched this guy in a while, but Mad Mike. Now, his Disney stories make it seem like it actually happened. So, those are top 5 of my favorite creepypasta channels. So, those are my favorite creepypasta stories and my favorite creepypasta channels. And if you can't find any others, or if you want to know any other creepypasta stuff about me, let me know in the comments below. And also, let me know what your favorite Johnny Depp movie is. Since this whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard stuff is over. Or should I say Amber Turd, as we all call her. And like I always tell you, take a mask, take gloves, and take some hand sanitizer with you. Just in case. And I will see you guys in the next video.